morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Elite Auto Sport. Today is day 3 of working on a 2008 Mercedes CLS 550, and we not too far off from finishing the engine bay. Today should be the last day, and we're gonna close it up with the professional detailing for the engine bay, bring it back to life again. So, Mike, what do we have left in the engine bay to do?
Well, once we have the O-ring on, we assemble the reservoir again, we access the serpentine belt, and of course we can continue with the engine detail.
And this morning I checked the brake fluid reservoir. It's a little bit. We're missing a little bit of brake fluid because we flushed it yesterday.
Exactly, and blending system.
Yep.
Brakes not only look fabulous, or should I say, fantabulous.
Yes.
We have optimum braking, presentation, and safety. Number one, with the best product that
we're waiting for the AMG decal for the brakes, and then we shoot some clear coat on top of it. But as far as the brakes, they're all done, ready to go. Brembos, everything fresh and like brand new.
By the way, you did an excellent job on the wheels, cleaning up all that residue from the old brakes, and that was probably
makes a big difference.
Well, beyond that, the dirt, the filth, the elements of nature, combined with the sediment, or should I say, the I guess the brake pads. You know, it can be pretty stubborn.
I guess this gets built up just because when you're taking it to the auto car washes, that's not a hand car wash. The machines, I don't think this machine gets inside the wheels, and they stay just like that forever. Especially for people who's not car guys, they don't wash it in their driveways. So.
And here's the problem: you have a brand new wheel, and if you clean it and you keep on top of it, of course that buildup never occurred.
Yeah.
Combination again, elements from nature, residue from the brake pads previously. Dirt buildup off of the road, and it's not just cleaning the wheel on the surface. You have to get up inside, especially when you have a vented wheel. You're going to see that, and presentation is just as important as safety.
I'm pretty sure the customer is going to be so happy when he sees the car. It's completely different car now, and we didn't get to the exterior detailing yet. But anyway, I guess let's rock and roll on it.
Yeah, I think ultimately the result we want is. We want him to look around the car and say, "Are you sure this is the car that I brought you?"
I'll be like, "No, we just stole another one."
No, actually, this is another car. That's the results we want.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So we took out the reservoir here.
Ready for action.
Yeah, it's ready for the new O-ring because it was leaking. And it's not really hard to get to, but it's just a little bit tricky. If you don't have the proper tools, you won't be able to get it done. So this is our job for this second. And here's the O-ring. That's how it looks like. Okay, so here's the new O-ring. And this would make the leak happening on those engines, on Mercedes engines. So it's just a system, the press-on system. There's no bolts holding that around the ring, so there's always a problem with this kind of system. So let's try to get it in. Holy shiggles. Yeah, this is pain. It's easy to take it out. It's not easy to put it back on.
There.
You can strip the engine down in a few hours, but the challenge is to put everything back in place.
And
nope.
Being a little bit stubborn.
I know why. Here we go, now you can push it in.
Okay. Make sure that is aligned properly.
Okay.
All right, it's in.
All right. And boom! The reservoir is on, everything good to go. We just need to put some fluid. Just the belt now about to come out. So hit it, Mike.
All right, so what we did notice is at some point the serpentine belt physically looks like it may have been replaced. We're experiencing very good tension, and so the only thing we'll do when the belt is off is just roll the pulleys and make sure the bearings are not making any noise, there's no play, and then we can remove and reset. Once we remove it, test it, everything looks okay, then we can set the new belt on. So let's get the
when we run the engine, we gotta see the air comes out and put more antifreeze rove. The car is now outside. Gotta wash the engine bay. This is the fun part. You know, it's nice always when you see something going from extreme dirty to extreme clean, but you gotta be careful with a lot of things. It's gonna be first, I'll tell you what we're gonna be using: brushes, detailing brushes, and a wheel brush, microfiber. It works also for some detailing in the engine bay, some parts. So this is what we're going to be using, and we have some mix here of Purple Power and some of our soap and water. So always when you want to detail the engine bay, clean it. I mean, we're going to be using some power washer, but we're not going to be pointing at this, the coils and where the spark plug's at with the power washer, but we do it all the time, and the car anyway not going to be running today. So, and we have compressed air. So for you with complicated engine like this, don't do exactly like we do. Don't do this at home unless it's old school engine. There's not much connector here. There's a lot of connectors, a lot of sensors, and you don't want to get the water on it and sit on it. I mean, if the water gets somewhere, we have compressed air, and we know what we do because we do this all the time, and we're good at it. So I'm not saying like just us we can do it, but because we took a lot of responsibilities before and we trained on it, we know how to get it done without damaging anything because of the water. The computer for the car is covered, the throttle body covered, any air vents, anything that got to do with the vacuum for the engine, it's all covered. So let's go ahead. Here's the brush. Let's start spraying. Alright, so now we're gonna take care of it, make sure everything's dry, and we'll get back to you. You will see the after. This is now the engine should be good, right?
Okay, we'll get a little bit more detail in there. Some of the areas that we can penetrate with a little bit of solvent. We'll do even more detailed cleaning on the cleaning, and then overall dry everything up really well. Get into the connectors, use contact OL spray to get make sure everything is nice and clear so that we don't have any complications with the electronics.
So, yeah.
And then we'll put a little bit more of a shine and pizzazz to it. We can close it up, detail the box with the new air filters.
As you saw, exactly in the engine bay, everything is good to go. As Mike said right now, we showed you the pictures and the shots about the after. So now the episode ends here, but our work didn't end for today. We're just gonna prep everything for tomorrow to start with the detailing process, and also we have to send the seat out for the repair.
Reupholstery?
Yep. So that's what we're gonna do for now. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, because it's always good to see something from before and the after shots, and this is very satisfying to see the engine bay cleaned and good to go, and everything is fixed. Also, we don't have any mechanical issues anymore, right? Everything's
All the mechanicals have been straightened out.
Yep.
It's mostly cosmetics.
Yep. And the car is gonna look hot and sexy in the next episode. So thanks for watching.
Until next time.
See you later.
Bye-bye.